Hey everyone, welcome to the AUCA Academics Podcast, which is organized by the Academic Advising Office in the American University of Central Asia. In this podcast, we'll talk about academic life, activities, and opportunities students have. We'll also talk about time management, mental health, reading, writing, and many more interesting activities. I'm your host Salima, and today we're having a special guest who plays an important role in the life of our university, Dean of Student Affairs, Michael Freese. So hello Michael, first of all, thank you so much for finding a time in your busy schedule, and we're very happy to have you as a guest speaker. So can you please tell more about your role in AUCA? What kind of activities do you have? What kind of help do you provide for students? So overall, everything our students should know about you.
It's a big question, right? So we'll try to answer this. So in the position of Dean of Student Affairs, sometimes I joke that I'm the Dean of Student Problems, right? So when the students come to me, right, when they've run out of resources, right? They don't know who to speak with, they need a solution, right? Or they've tried to turn to other colleagues and they're not getting anywhere, right? So they come to me. So I work closely with Student Life Office, Counseling Services, Artistic Director, Nikolai Grigorovich. Basically trying to promote, right, academic success, but also student success outside of the classroom, right? So we're trying to create the environment, ensure the students have the resources so they are successful, right? And then we want to basically applaud their achievements, right, to make sure they're well known, right? So I would also add that I work closely with International Students Office. We have a large contingent of international students from about 23 countries at the moment, the biggest being Afghan students, around 360, followed by Tajik students, right, about 180. So we have an extremely diverse student body, right, and each cohort of students brings their own uniquenesses, right, and I would say difficulties that we have to address. So it could be from academics, it could be personal, right, that we need to work on. So I can't say there's something specific that I'm working on, right? However, it's a pretty vague concept, right? But I'm working with different people every day, right? So, one day I may be working with the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Nargul Mukuyova. Next day I could be working with the department chair, right? So issues arise on a daily basis. And there could be problems with a professor, right? And they're not sure who to turn to. It could be problems outside of class, right? And they simply don't know what to do, right? So students will come to me. I'm trying to connect them with the right resources here at AUCA, right? And if we don't have those resources, to create them.
Okay, awesome.
It's a long answer.
Yeah, so I think AUCA students should know that there's always someone who can provide support, and Michael is one of those people. And the next question, so you said that you're helping students with all of the concerns. So what is the process? For example, if I'm a student and I have a problem, should I email you or should I come to your office and request a help?
So currently, right, in the Student Code of Conduct, there's a great map at the end, right? It says, I have a problem. So it's a hierarchy of dealing with your problem, right? We encourage students to follow this, but at times it's unsuccessful, right? Or they're not getting a response from the necessary parties in that chart. So students will email me, right? They can set up an appointment, come speak with me. My approach is not to maintain this hierarchy of, I'm an administrator, you listen to me, this is the solution. I'd much rather speak through the problem with you, right? Find a solution together collaboratively, right? And see if it works, right? So if it meets the students' needs, but also keeping in mind that there are probably other people involved in this, right? Could be parents, right? Could be in terms of teachers, right? Other students. So making sure we're taking all of that into consideration. But in general, students can make an appointment, come see me. You mentioned who else do I work with, right? I'm kind of going back to that question. We have a student affairs coordinator, Alishir Norov, right? And so together with him, we work closely on students who are struggling, right? Let's put it this way, who could be on the verge of probation or on probation. not first-year students, as they fall under the auspices of the advising office. So we work with him together to try and identify students who need some extra help. We do individual meetings with all of these students, which is quite gruesome, but we do it, right? In terms of time and workload. But so yeah, students are more than welcome to make an appointment, to write me. They can come see me. I'm located in the president's office in 115. So I try and be available to make a couple hours out of my day for students who may walk in. But
yeah, awesome. So AUCA students, it's a very important thing to know that there is someone who can always provide you with the necessary information, the help, and maybe connect with other offices, right? Awesome, thank you. So since the moment you started to work in AUCA, especially closely with the students, what academic or personal qualities did you recognize among our students?
AUCA students are extremely outgoing, right? They take pride. So you take pride in your institution, which is great to see, right? I've been as a student myself. I didn't experience this type of student atmosphere. It just didn't exist, right? Even on the typical American liberal arts college campus, right? wasn't present. So seeing that energy that's present almost, at every student event. We just had Diversity Week, the final performance. I think that was a great indicator of how the community can come together to celebrate how diverse we are, but also at the same time being one. Students are creative, right? Students are involved in a lot of activities outside of AUCA that unfortunately don't get a lot of attention, right? And we want to shine the spotlight on them, right? To make sure that they're known, they're on the website, right? We want student achievements to be, recognized by the larger AUCA community.
Okay. And what pieces of advice would you give to AUCA students to make their college life productive, fulfilling, yet but very fun?
It's also $1 million question, right? What's the key to success, almost?
Yeah.
If you have a question, ask, right? Don't feel like you need to find the solution yourself or find the resource yourself. People at AUCA are extremely open, right? I would say in general, it kind of aligns with the hospitable culture that exists in the country. People are willing to help you, right? So if you're facing something difficult, you're not sure what to do, reach out, ask, right? And I would say, especially for freshman students, it's okay to feel a bit lost at the beginning, right? Especially coming from a non-liberal arts educational environment. Things are completely different here, right? In terms of educational, let's say, outcomes, expectations from students. So things, even managing free time can be problematic, right? Setting up your schedule, right? Making sure you're allotting the needed time to your homework and whatnot. So ask questions and use the resources that exist here. Work's a great resource, advising's a great resource. The staff in the library are extremely helpful, right? If you go in and you need some assistance with research. But don't feel like you have to go at it alone.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I think we've been all there as a freshman, and it was a feeling of lost sometimes. But then, we've kind of been adapting to the new environment. So, awesome, thank you. And now let's do some Blitzball. We will ask you different questions and you need to answer very quickly.
Sure.
So, coffee at Sierra, Flask, Kitchenette, or Coffee Money?
Sierra, because they have good cookies.
Okay. Orientation or Diversity Week?
Diversity Week.
AUCA campus early in the morning or late in the evening?
Early in the morning.
Halloween or Thanksgiving Day?
Thanksgiving.
Your favorite food for lunch on campus?
Maybe Afghan plov.
Awesome. And your favorite spot on campus?
Even though it's not Sierra, I like the coffee shop on the 4th floor. Early in the morning because it's quiet. Where else do I like? 3rd floor. 3rd floor has a different vibe than 2nd floor for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Each floor has different vibes.
So
completely.
Early in the morning though, right?
Yeah.
When people are coming in, still kind of sleeping.
So AUCA in one word.
In one word. You're going to have to edit this. Energetic.
Energetic. Okay. So thank you so much, Michael, for finding a time in your busy schedule. It was Michael Freese, whose mission is to encourage academic achievement and provide students with all the necessary resources to further their personal development. Subscribe to our channel and see you soon.